Yep.
I think. I don't know what day of the week it is, like the 4th?
It's the 5th of March.
The 5th. And it is time for AEW's Revolution. This is the pre-hour. What do they call it? 0 hour, right? This is the 0 hour. And right now we got Briscoe in there. There's Mark Briscoe, is that what they said?
I think so.
And he is teaming up with the Lucha Bros, and they're going up against, like, Varsity. It's over. Briscoe just pinned him. Sorry, we got on here a little bit late. But anyways, that's where we're at. That's what's going on. And now you're all educated.
According to what we know, this is the only match that's going to happen on the pre-show, but they could change that. You know how AEW is. They just like to keep it on your toes. Anyways, we have Janelle in the chat for a second. It says, hi. Hi, Janelle. Walter's in the chat as well. Chris is with us tonight. Hey, guys. How's it going? How was your guys' weekend? Walter says, hey, Travis. Hey, Daphne. Chris says, hey, Travis and Dean. Walter says, AEW. And talking about Tony and Excalibur and Taz on the commentary.
Good stuff, right? No. Bad stuff?
Because he would shit his pants if they were white? Is that why we're glad that his jacket's white and not his pants?
Because he shat himself?
Because he would poop himself? I don't know. Harley's in the chat. Hey, Harley. How's it going? Harley says, hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. Walter says, a lot more matches on pay-per-view. Sophie's in for a second, but I'm sure Sophie will be back. But says hi and bye.
Does that sound better on your side? Like your thing wasn't even plugged all the way in.
Oh, I don't know.
It was working.
Yeah, it was fine.
Good deal. All right. So the Varsity and Daivari just got beat. I think they were called the Varsity something. Weren't they?
I don't know. I never really caught their names, so I couldn't share with you if I knew that knowledge.
I'm trying to think of the best way to show it. We go here. And then go here, and then go here.
When they're showing their Double or Nothing, that's going to happen in Las Vegas. Oh, excuse me. 3 epic nights, they say.
Epic.
Wednesday, May 24th. Friday, May 26th.
What is it? Just being in Vegas?
AEW is going to take over for their Double or Nothing pay-per-view.
Oh, they're showing when it is?
Yeah, it's May 28th. They're going to be in Las Vegas for 3 days.
Nice. Good. All right, I don't know if you can see that, but that's the match card.
Sweet. Walter says it's Sunday night chilling. Harley says my Sunday is the best day of this weekend since I lost power again this past Friday night. Got it back on today due to a 10-inch snow.
Renee went out of her way, guys, and wore her jammies to the pay-per-view.
I don't think she's wearing a shirt under her jammies either.
She's wearing a jammy. You wear a shirt under your jammy?
If my jammies had the possibility of flying open and showing all my naughty bits, there's a possibility that yes, especially with a, place full of 10,000 or more people.
Do we know who this guy is? I feel like they just keep throwing people at you that you don't know. Who the hell's this guy?
Are they hard? I think you might be excited.
You like that, don't you, you pervert?
All right. Sophie, who said they'd see us for Real Wrestling tomorrow, is still in the chat saying comments of, I haven't seen that many people on Twitter being hyped about this pay-per-view.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's that hyped of a pay-per-view, but that's all right. They always end up putting on a decent show, so I'm not too worried about it. Right now we got the JAS, but it looks like we're going to be about 27 minutes before we actually have action. So we're just going to have to talk about wrestling.
Ew.
For
Gross.
27 minutes.
Barf. Chris says, LOL, Daddy Magic. Walter's like, I can stay until 9:30 my time, be here Monday for Raw. Still in the chat.
Yeah.
He got 2 hours, Walter.
Well, good. It'll be good hanging out
Even
with
his
you.
hair's upset about the ridiculous situation.
Well, they're banned from ringside.
Oh.
That's Jericho against Absolute Ricky Stark. That'll be coming up later.
So does that mean he can have people hanging out there?
A Ricky Stark? Maybe. It just says that the Jericho Appreciation Society is banned from ringside. Kissing people!
I don't know who this weirdo is, but I don't like his attitude of weirdness.
The announcer guy? Or
yeah, the
backstage
interviewer
guy,
dude,
yeah.
whoever he is.
He reminds me of those old-fashioned comedians.
RJ. Anyways, Walter says the Bella Twins backstage at an AEW pay-per-view. Oh, yeah? Well,
Nothing
one
wrong
of their
with that.
husbands is there, and he wrestles in it, so it makes sense, right?
Yeah, and he's gotta
And they're
wrestle
in
for an
California, and I'm pretty sure that's where they all live, so. Or rather, they might live there, but, you know, Bryan Danielson, he probably likes to live up in Washington, where he's from, and his hippie-ishness that he is.
hour. Lots of hippie.
Chris says Jericho drinking a little bit of the bubbly before his match. Maybe. I don't know.
The bubbly. Call your satellite cable providers. Don't steal it on a box.
You can watch it live in select theaters, too. Or you can go to your favorite Dave & Buster's and watch it. Oh, how nice.
Old Dave and Buster's. Nothing wrong with Buster and Dave.
Harley's like, how was the UFC fight from yesterday?
You know, the main event was so fast that if you blinked you would have missed it. But we do have a new featherweight championship in the women's division. Shevchenko did lose. So it was a pretty good show all in all. Strategy? They could tell you that right now. Uh-huh. Did I sound just like her?
You totally do.
I was wondering if I did.
Chris is like, Tony Tam and Walter's like a little funny Dave & Buster's. Yeah? Is Dave & Buster's funny? She would just give her the title if she asked for it.
Very drama-free and amicable. What was that pay-per-view coming up? All Out?
Double or Nothing in
Double
Las
or
Vegas
Nothing.
on May 28th. Sunday, May 28th.
Yeah, it is a Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. It's like the monster truck rally. Why does he keep saying please? It's annoying. Is she spray painting him?
Yeah.
Is it environmental spray paint? Or does she hate the environment?
I'm not sure exactly what they're using, but it's not an actual spray paint can anymore, so I'm not sure what they're doing.
Maybe it's that air. Like that Cutler uses.
No, I think it's like that stuff you put on your hair, like that hair coloring stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That like washes
Like
off
Halloween
or
stuff?
something. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Walter's like, who won so far and who's next match? Well, Walter, we're on the pre-show still.
Right.
We only had one match so far
It
on the
was
pre-show.
Mark Briscoe and the Lucha Bros versus Ari Daivari and the Varsity Athletes. And then Mark Briscoe pinned one of the athletes.
Yeah. So that's been the only match that they've had so far. And I don't know if they're going to have another one. They could, but
You got
we
about
don't know yet.
22 and a half minutes before we have more action. And you got, 8 more matches coming up. So we have 8 other matches still to come, with one of those matches guaranteed to be 1 hour long. Commercial free.
Yeah. Commercial free.
Probably have a surprise by Jay White. I would assume he shows up tonight. If he does not show up tonight, I would assume he shows up on Raw after WrestleMania, would be my guess.
Yeah.
So we'll find out tonight if he's going to WWE or if he's coming to AEW.
Walter says that Ayla was coming over for a pay-per-view. LOL. No.
Nah. I'm going to try to get her here for one of them coming up in May. I haven't asked yet.
Is it the one that's the same weekend as the AEWs? Oh. It's earlier in the month.
Mm-hmm. The 6th.
Oh.
There's a UFC fight that way. Same night.
Oh. And it's at night? Both of them?
Backlash and UFC 288 or whatever. I think it's 288. People care about AEW and what we're doing now. She doesn't care what you do or where you go.
Yeah. Nobody.
Lots of drama going on here.
So much drama, guys. Chris like, LOL DMD show now, I guess.
DMD's just hoping. So she's like a babyface heel. Mm-hmm. Like a quick heel right at the end of it because she's not really a heel.
What's funny about her saying that about it is,
Yeah.
somehow we don't have internet connection. That's funny. Anyways, her saying what she's saying is that, she had promos like that, so
DMD.
30-minute promos and shit. So, yeah.
It happens.
All right, he's talented, but he's the evil genius.
Evil.
So,
Evil.
there's that.
Probably need cowbell for that one. It sounded like she said WWE All Access. I'm like, but it was AEW.
Right. Walter says AJ Styles out and Miro. I haven't seen him in AEW.
I haven't seen Miro in a minute. He's been gone for quite a minute.
Yeah, he's been out for a while. Maybe he is busy trying to keep his wife from getting into other people's pants.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What? She's the one doing porn things online.
Yeah, porn things.
You're going to tell me she's not?
I can't tell you anything. I don't watch her stuff. Seems like everybody's got one of those OnlyFans.
Yeah, everybody does.
I mean, there was boxers on the YouTube boxers that had OnlyFans. Dudes. I'm like, do they do gay thing? Guy things on there? Or is it like Dungeons and Dragons? I don't know. Like, is there other stuff besides porn?
On OnlyFans?
Yeah.
I have no idea what they do on OnlyFans. I've never looked into it, never cared to look into it.
Yeah.
You'd have to talk to
Right now they're showing the Wardlow
looks into all that.
Just Joe segments.
Yeah.
The build up for that. Obviously they're going to show everything. This is the first time, and I don't know if they're going away from it, that they're not doing 3 matches on the
pre-show?
The 0 hour.
On their pre-show? Who that? That's Hobbs? Damn,
Yeah.
This guy must be really taller. Powerhouse Hobbs is shorter than I thought.
He's probably right around like 6'1", 6 foot. That I don't know who that guy is, but all of a sudden we got a backstage announcer.
I guess. Chris says Wardlow looking like Mason Ryan. He was in the Nexus in WWE in 2011 when CM Punk was the leader of the group.
Kind of remember that. Oh, there it is. The Sonic Ring.
Are you frightened? Are you frightened? I'm
I'm frightened.
I'm not afraid to say I'm scared. Well, it's like Jack Perry will win and Bryan Danielson for the win. What? Walter's like Wardlow for the win pick. Oh, I don't know. Is Wardlow fighting tonight?
Yeah, they just showed the whole thing.
Oh, is that what that was about?
Yeah, they're not going to show
The
things
TV
that
championship
aren't happening.
needs to be on a pay-per-view. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't like that, but it is. Jade's not on here, though. Haven't seen Jade for a while. They moved her over to Rampage, on Rampage. We haven't seen her.
They're like, oh, we don't care about women on our stuff.
It's a lot bigger in person. Can I touch it? Pay-per-view hasn't started yet. hilarious.
What?
His ring is a lot smaller.
His
penis ring.
His brass ring.
Yeah. It's obviously a poke at Vince McMahon because Vince McMahon always says you got to reach for the brass ring.
Mm-hmm. Does he not have any lenses in his glasses?
Maybe not. I would never look at him close enough to care.
I was
It
just
looks
curious.
like there's some there. I think there's a glare. Sanjay. All right, we're about 16
Sanjay
minutes
Dutt.
away from the pay-per-view starting at 16
They're
minutes.
just doing a lot of interviews and stuff right now. Harley says, let's go, Ruby Soho. Walter says, oh, oops, Powerhouse Hobbs for the win over Joe there. Yeah.
Is that who's wrestling next? Is that what that ring was for?
I don't
Was
know.
to wrestle for the television championship?
I don't know, but Powerhouse Hobbs, I don't know if he's wrestling tonight. I don't think so.
No, he was just there.
Walter.
Bum, ba, ba.
Okay, so the matches that are on tonight are going to be... we already had the Briscoes and Lucha Bros versus Daivari, whatever his name is,
Daivari.
and the Varsity Athletes. That was on the pre-show. The next ones on there are Christian Cage versus Jack Perry. You have Chris Jericho versus Ricky Starks. The JAS are banned from ringside. Then they'll have the Elite versus the House of Black at some point. Jamie Hayter versus Saraya versus Ruby Soho. Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page. That one's a Texas death match. Samoa Joe versus Wardlow. That one's also for the TNT Championship. The Guns versus the Acclaimed versus Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett versus Orange Cassidy and Danhausen for the World Tag Team Championship. And then you also have that 1 hour match of MJF versus Daniel Bryanson for 60 minutes for Iron Man match.
Fact.
Those are all of the matches that are happening tonight after they do all their weird little interviews and stuff.
Fact.
So there's that. Chris says this backstage interview guy is from AEW's talk show on YouTube called Hey EW. It's a talk show he hosts where he basically interviews AEW wrestlers and like kind of trolls them in between the interview.
Makes sense.
Greg John in the chat. Hey, Greg John says hello, hello. Walter says RJ is funny doing interviews. Harley says Powerhouse Hobbs will face the winner between Smojo and Wardlow this Wednesday. Thank you, Harley. There you go. That's where Powerhouse Hobbs comes into play, and that's because of the brass ring.
Yeah, because he won that ladder match.
Nice.
What if she believes that?
No, I think she just says it because she's supposed to.
He got a new pencil.
He's going to pencil it in. A number 2 pencil. What a weirdo.
Yeah, he's 7'4".
Walter says, okay, no Joe and Hobbs. Got it. Right, Walter. It's Joe and Wardlow. So you picked Wardlow to win that. So it'll be Powerhouse Hobbs against one or the other. Against Joe or Wardlow this Wednesday.
And to me, it makes more sense if he wrestles.
Joe?
No,
Wardlow.
I gotta have a list.
For who to win?
I should've
Or
wrote
for
down
who
a
to
list.
lose?
It's gonna kill me all night.
A list for what?
People, so I know their names.
Oh. Well, if that's the case and Wardlow wins tonight,
Yeah,
does that mean he'll lose on Wednesday to Hobbs?
No, not necessarily.
Piccolo's down the chat. Hey, Piccola! Nice to see you, says Hello Humans on the screen, where we commiserate on a weekly basis about grappling and big sweaty bodies slapping meat.
Yes,
Right.
basically.
It's totally it.
Man meat and women meat. All sorts of meat.
Chris says, I feel like Tony Khan lives his fantasies through Orange Cassidy because he was probably bullied in school being a little guy. If you notice, Orange always taking down bigger guys than him.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were upset about him beating Big Bill the way he did.
Right.
I've seen it all over the talk and all over the Twitter. Like, it doesn't even make sense. He just punched him and he fell down and he pinned him.
Somehow, yeah. Like, he's got such a weak jaw that he can't take a punch from a little tiny itty-bitty dude.
Almost word for word what I read from different people.
Word for word.
I mean, I like Orange Cassidy. I think he should have won. You just don't win that way.
Yeah,
it
that
needs
was
to
a
be
weird
a surprise.
way. Yeah, some kind of weird surprise thing. Pico says, all sorts, all the meat sweats. I got the meat sweats.
Got the meat sweats.
Got the meat sweats. I do not have the meat sweats. The food I made was not good.
So you did try it?
I did. I tried a little bit in a bowl.
So you're going to throw it away?
I'll take it out and see if my dad likes it before I do anything else with it. But I probably won't take it all to him. Is that a
Graves thing? I guess my brain's not working tonight.
That's a coffin.
Coffin, that's the word.
I don't know.
Do we have a coffin match?
Pickle is like a ginger at that. Who's a ginger? Pickle is like Orange Punch is the most OP move. Is it? Is it the most OP move?
Why is this a thing? Like, I get it. Like, if it was Darby, I'd be like, oh, it makes sense.
The final burial?
What the fuck is there? So somebody's going to get buried?
That's what it's called. The final burial is their match. Fuck if I know. I don't know. I feel like AEW has just gotten more stupid as time has gone on. I hate saying that, but it just seems like it's gotten more pathetic and more dumb. And they're just reaching and reaching. Instead of just having fucking wrestling. Just have wrestling. I mean, I'm glad you're having storylines, but some of their storylines are just bogus
But
and
which
dumb.
one of them is the dead man? You know what I mean? Which one of them even pretends to ever be anything to do with death?
None of them.
Exactly. Well, Darby, but that's it.
Well, I understand Darby has coffin matches, though. That's a completely different thing. Not burial matches.
It's weird.
Walter says Sting is at home and Darby Allin if he's not on card home. Yeah, Darby's not there. He's not on the card.
Yeah, there's no Darby.
Chris says, surprised Darby isn't in this burial, right? And Chris also says Undertaker will make his AEW debut tonight. Just pop up out of that coffin.
His big dong, just bong.
Daz is in the chat. Hey, Daz says, big up. How are you doing today? Great, Daz. How are you? How was your weekend? Piccolo says, they just threw that match together. Yeah. They haven't really had very much of a huge build-up for the Perry and
I don't think they had a
Page.
huge build-up for any match other than the World Championship match, that 60-man Iron Man match. Oh, and the John Moxley, the Texas.
And that Chris Jericho, Ricky Starks one they've been trying to pull out of their ass for about the last 4 weeks.
Yeah. Absolute Ricky Starks.
And as Pico, House of Black, sorta. I mean, like, yeah, you could maybe give them a tiny little bit, but not much. Walter says, Jack Perry used moves over Cage. Yeah? I feel like that, what they're doing there, is going to bite him in the ass.
That show?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Adam Cole, baby.
Daz is like, good, off work tomorrow. Well, that's always good, Daz, since you're up in the middle of the night, not having to work tomorrow is probably a good thing. Chris says DMD isn't in the title picture, cries to Tony Khan, gives her a TV show. Maybe, right? Pickle says JS and Ricky, I cringe every time Starks goes through a table. Well, considering that he broke his neck, right, and he has those neck problems, it's a little scary. Daz says, who do you think will win the 666-man tag? That already happened. Oh.
Yeah. Wait, is there another one? I don't think there's another one. That was it.
That was during the pre-show, Daz. And
the 0 hour. Mark Briscoe and the Lucha Bros did win that.
Yeah, they won that. They started that like almost at the top of the hour when they first started the pay-per-view. So it was probably about a 20-minute match or something like that. Anyways, but that one's already done. The last half hour, they've just done interviews and talking in the back and recapping storylines and blah, blah, blah.
Got about 7 minutes.
Piccolo says trios. No, it wasn't for the trios or anything. Nope, it was nothing to do with championships.
Wait, is the Elite wrestling tonight?
No, they're not.
I just had to
They're
go
not
look
on this
through.
card.
It doesn't look like
Oh, yeah,
on.
they are. The Elite versus House of Black. That's right.
Yep, there it is. So that is the trios match. So if that's the one you're talking about, it has not happened yet. The pay-per-view doesn't even start for another 6.5 minutes.
Yeah. If you're talking about the Elite versus House of Black, guys, as much as I would rather have it not on the Elite, it's going to stay on them.
I mean, it would be cool, though, if the House of Black did it. But I'm not even a fan of those belts. So
I just think it's
I can't
worthless
cheer
and
for
dumb.
them to be like the new trios.
I don't think they deserved them to get them back in the first place. And I don't care how they went about trying to make it like they deserved it. I don't feel like they should have ever gotten them in back that way. Like, I just feel like it's dumb.
Yeah. It's Adam Cole, baby.
Do you just smell him? It's creepy. It's weird. Pilo says, I missed some pre-matches. I was out in the yard.
Yeah,
you only missed
just the one.
Just one. Nothing special. Dad says, I mean the Elite versus House Black. Yeah. Okay, we figured it out. Sorry. Yeah, the trios match. I don't know. I'm sure the Elite will probably win it. Seems pretty normal.
Yeah, I should have written down these matches and then kind of looked at them a little bit. I didn't even look them up till today, and I feel like I've never seen this show in my life.
AEW?
Yeah, I've watched every fucking episode of Dynamite that they've ever had.
And you're like,
and I get lost.
Who are these people? I don't know them. I don't know you.
Well, like this interviewer, right? Like, they just keep wanting to, like, throw something extra at you. Like, oh, by the way, here's somebody else.
Brandon's in the chat there.
Hey,
Brandon says, I'm stuck at work. So I'm watching it on the tickety-tuckety-TT. Yeah?
Yeah, and those channels will get banned, and then you'll have to go to the next one and the next one. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I did it with a little bit of a boxing match once, and it was terrible.
Well, if that's the only way you can do it, it's just how it goes, right?
Yeah, don't steal.
Yeah.
No piracy.
We don't condone those actions.
It's all of you.
Piccolo says, do you think any titles will change hands tonight?
Yes.
I feel like the tag team championship should change hands.
I feel like the women's championship should change hands also. But
who's going to take it?
Right.
Saraya?
To be honest, it should be Paige. But I don't like that as a personal wrestling fan. I do not like that. But you don't bring in somebody from outside
for them not to be the champion.
Give them to it when they're supposed to be the best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're supposed to be the best.
Everybody will hate her. She'll get booed by everybody. That's the point, right? Like, everybody will hate her. She'll be an uber heel, and it'll work if they decide to do it.
Right.
And then, obviously, Ruby Soho would be kind of the fan favorite. And then there's Jamie Hayter. And I know a lot of people came around on Jamie Hayter. I still haven't. But I don't hate her. But,
right.
I mean, unless they're planning on giving it to Britt Baker down the road, there's no reason to leave it on her. Because I feel like the only reason you would do that is for Britt Baker to take it off of her later.
Right.
And that's why they're together right now.
Yeah, I could see that, I guess. The only other one I could see maybe changing hands is the TNT Championship.
I feel like the television title could definitely change hands. And I also feel like the Trios title could change hands. I do not see the World Championship changing hands.
I have very, very large doubts about that Trios Championship changing hands unless somehow they, I don't know, whatever. Dad says 12 days till the WWE game comes out. Brandon says hopefully Ruby wins. I know she won't, but it would be pretty awesome.
Right.
What you looking for? Your pen? I don't know what you did with it. It's right there in your lap.
Very scary. Anyways, we're 2 minutes away. They're introducing JR right now.
JR in the house. The party's getting started. He had 2 minutes left before it starts.
Look at him running down there.
Yes. He's just jogging.
moseying his way out. I keep forgetting that they moved their announce table to that side. Remember, it used to be way over there.
Yeah. I think it's weird that it's way up there anyways, and they could even see what's happening.
They have monitors. They watch it on TV. Basically, they're watching what we're watching.
That's kind of dumb. Pico's like, MJF should have a long title reign. I'd like to see him keep it through Full Gear. Technically, he should. That's why we're saying that he should win, that there shouldn't be any changes.
I feel like you could bet your house. Don't actually do it, but I feel like you could bet your house that he keeps his title tonight. Mm-hmm. Like, there's that one, I have no doubt that he's keeping his title. I feel like he's going to keep it through this year. I wouldn't be surprised if he maybe loses it next year at this time in February, if he's still in the company.
Right.
They might drop it right before he leaves. But he's the type of guy that they might have to just take it from, and he never loses, and then he leaves.
Right. That's a possibility. Brandon says, I've been a fan of her, who, as in Ruby, since she first showed up in WWE.
Yeah, she's pretty neat. Ruby Riott.
Old Ruby Riott. Pickle says, Ruby is a really nice person. I remember her having some charity vlogs for dog rescue and animal shelters.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, like I said, she's a babyface now. Mm-hmm. She got a new nose also. Don't forget about that.
Yeah. Rally is in the chat tonight. Hey, Rally says hi to Letha Travis from across the pond in the UK.
Woo.
A lot of free agents at the moment. Do you think we'll see Naomi, Jay White, Nick Aldis, any of them tonight? Thoughts?
I would love to see Nick Aldis, but like I said, I'd rather have him on WWE. But Jay White, I definitely feel like we're going to see Jay White tonight. Mm-hmm. If we don't see Jay White tonight, I believe we'll see him on Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. That would be my guess out of the two places he lands. And Naomi, that would be fantastic also. Or whatever they call her now, Fatu, or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Then I'll have to learn her new name and go that route.
Daz says, do you think we get a return from Punk tonight? No.
That would be the way to go. I mean, I feel like you would want him to come in with the FTR right when the Elite win.
That might be okay.
So the second they win. But if they're going to do that, then they got to do it now. That's got to be the first match or second to last.
Yeah.
Because Punk's one of their top guys. But then you got to go Punk after the Elite because that would make the most sense. Storyline right now. But Punk then has to win that and then move on to MJF and then beat MJF for the title.
Right.
Which makes zero sense because he actually should be losing the title to MJF. But for it to make sense, I mean, they already put the title on MJF.
Yeah.
Because of Punk's injury / suspension. I mean, obviously he's injured, but...
Yeah. He was injured, kind of got better, and then got re-injured, and then all that crap broke out. And he's probably, good for him taking time off to actually heal, I'm sure. Because, yeah.
Because you got to heal your body, especially when you're old. And he's an old man. He's over 40. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's going to... Who maybe gets that chair? What's going to be the first match of the actual pay-per-view?
All right. Let's see what the first match.
20-minute time.
It's JAS. So it's Chris Jericho and Ricky Stark.
Ricky Starks and Chris Jericho, our first match of the pay-per-view.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Let's see. Did Walter give us who was gonna? Nope.
No
He
way.
Didn't.
Are you cold like December snow?
Cold?
That's the song.
Oh. Film is in the chat. Hey, Film. Says hello, Misty and Travis. Big hugs, big heart to you. Hey, Film. Good to see you tonight for a minute. How are things going? Did you have a good rest of your weekend? Vindicator is also in the chat. Hey, Vin, good to see you tonight. Says, so the Revolution will indeed be televised tonight. So what match are you most excited for, Travis? And hello there, Delina. Hi.
It's kind of double-edged sword because I want to see the MJF match because MJF's in it. And it's going to be the last match. But
no,
it's 60 minutes.
Looking
and I am
forward to
definitely
who
not
he's up
looking forward
against.
to watching a 60-minute match with Daniel Bryanson in it. So, let's see. I mean, and you guys know I love Wardlow, so I'm way happy to see that. The women's match will be great, as it always is. Christian Cage in that final burial match. Christian Cage, you know, I didn't like him when he was in WWE that much, and then he came to AEW, and I thought he was just some weirdo. And then he started doing this stuff with Jungle Jack Perry, and he won me over. Like, he is so mean that it's so funny. It reminds me of Charlotte Flair stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he goes right for the throat. And
That's
so,
what MJF needs to do.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it very well. He needs to learn to be
know,
like
and
that.
I love the Acclaimed, so the entrance for the Acclaimed will be something to look forward to, at least for me. Let's see. Oh, the death match. We're going to see a lot of blood in that one. I guarantee that.
I don't think I'm looking forward to that one at all.
The death match? I think it's going to be a top match.
I just get sick of Moxley.
Moxley had those matches with Kenny Omega, the barbed wire matches, and then he's had a few other ones that are pretty big time.
Yeah.
And he could pull it off.
Are they going to throw whatchamacallits at each other?
Blood droplets? I have no idea.
No.
Barbed wire?
Tumbleweeds.
Yes.
It's a Texas death match.
Do you guys remember, and I don't like to just stab a knife into AEW and twist it, but do you guys remember the exploding barbed wire match? Do you remember
That
this?
thing was so bad. It was so
And it was
stupid.
like sparklers in the corners.
Yeah.
But the whole thing was
dumb.
supposed to blow up. And Eddie Kingston's like saving John Moxley's life and he's laying on him.
And nothing happened.
There's no crowd. This is back in the pandemic era.
It was pretty sad.
And I'm pretty sure that was this pay-per-view, but I can't remember. But that was pretty entertaining, to say the least.
It was
you're like,
entertaining, all right.
what happened? And I think Eddie was supposed to die or something. It was obviously the most comical thing that I've seen.
Match started, though. If you guys
Did
are
it
curious to know if it actually started finally. Ricky Starks finally got down there and they started the match. Jericho.
Yes, and that's where we're at right now. We got Ricky Stark in there with Chris Jericho.
Let's see. Film says, Piccolo, what up, friend? Big hugs, big heart to you, too. Piccolo says, I'm curious on something. Let me get back to you on some stats. Vindicator says, I'm excited for the Texas match. Women's title and Joe versus Wardlow. I think those two titles will be the only ones to change hands.
They definitely could be.
Daz says, is the next pay-per-view in May Double or Nothing?
Yes, May 28th. It's a Sunday.
Yep, the next one is Double or Nothing. Vindicator says, surprisingly to everyone but the Gabby people, lol, I'm checking out before the Iron Man match. You know I can't stand to watch Danielson wrestle for 10 minutes, let alone 60. Well, I guess she'll get to bed early. Piccolo says, okay, so even though Jericho lost to Claudio Castagnoli on an ROH pay-per-view, Jericho has won every AEW pay-per-view match he's been in all of 2022. His last defeat was against Eddie Kingston in Revolution from March 22.
Oh, dang. I did not know that.
Huh.
Oh, you
Chris
didn't
is
flip it off the crowd.
flipping everybody off in the crowd, and Walter says he wants Ricky Starks to win.
Yeah, I think I want Starks to win too, even though I am a Jericho fan. I'm one of the last remaining, but he just gets such a pop from his song that I think the whole crowd still loves the dude.
Yeah, whether they hate him or love him, right? Walter says now all Jericho group is banned from ringside. Yes, all the,
the
JAS
is
are
not
banned
allowed
from
out
the
there.
ringside.
But, they can always find their way down there. We've seen crazier things happen. Or could it be some like free agent shows up that, I don't even mean an exciting one, just obviously he's not a member of the JAS yet.
Right.
Oh. Ran right into the barricade.
People says, but it also looks like Jericho loses often on Revolution. He lost to the Bucks when he tagged with MJF. Couldn't imagine why. Maybe because it was MJF.
Right.
I have no idea.
All right, Jericho's getting the crowd involved. Do you think eventually this year, by the end of the year, he was going to be calling it quits? Or do you think he'll stick around a little bit longer? I mean, he still has his health.
I mean, he's still, for an old man, and he's
funny.
gotten a little bit better shape than he was, kind of like during the pandemic stuff. So
I was
maybe
going to say he's actually in
more.
really good shape. It just looks like he's not because he's got that bubble gut.
Yeah.
But it's abs.
Yeah.
He's just got a weird shape to him. Barrel-chested type.
Yeah. And he's older, so,
Yeah.
But I don't know what he looked like in his prime, so.
Like a normal human.
Like you said, things happen, like his chest wall and stuff like that's a little weird.
Well, that happens. But that happened to Scott Steiner, and he was a big bodybuilder looking dude, so it happens. Kofi Kingston.
Yeah.
Anyways, we've got Jericho taking it right to him, and obviously Starks is not 100%. He's got that wrap around his waist.
Upper waist.
I mean, seriously, if you're
going
to wear a wrap, can you at least wrap it?
Like better than just having weird
it's
tape?
It's like a piece of tape around his
I know. Stomach. He's like, well, I'll just put some tape here. It's fine. Like under his rib cage a little bit.
It's actually comical because it's so tiny. Like nobody wraps anything like that. Was it just one rib is bruised? So they're just going to wrap that one rib?
I don't even know if it's on a rib.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess maybe. I guess it's kind of.
His small ribs.
I don't even think it's on a rib.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. Like,
maybe
what the
it's
hell?
His spleen.
You got a spleen injury?
He has a spleen injury.
Oh, Ricky, a big slap. He's working his way out of this.
People's like, out of all the guys, Christian, Edge, Jericho, Mysterio, who would have thought they are still active in 2023? Oh my God, and Jeff Jarrett. Sheesh.
Yeah, it's definitely that Jeff Jarrett one. Oh, that's the Ric Flair crap right there. Jericho waited for him. Oh, drop kicks him.
That's just silly. I don't think anybody really thought they'd be active.
I mean, you got to also talk about Lita and Trish. I mean, they're active right this second, too.
Yeah.
John Cena's still around.
I think it's just
a
matter of
part-time. But.
Yeah. It's a little bit different. He looks like he has ash all over his face. It's weird.
You saying that he has the Black Death, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, he does have a darker face.
Like I don't know if he got into something or makeup or, but it looks like he has like gray tint to his face, and I'm like, is that his skin?
Like a zombie?
Or did he get?
He's having a stroke live on pay-per-view.
That'd be terrible.
Like, why is your face gray?
What do you mean it's gray? See?
Uh-huh.
Weird coloring. So I don't know if he's wearing makeup or if something around there rubbed his face. I don't know. It's weird.
Nobody else has makeup on, so.
I mean, what's her face?
Audrey there we go.
Does, but I don't think she rubbed her face on his.
Abdominal stretch here. Oh, slapping him in the guts. Driving that elbow deep in there. Trying to separate the cartilage in that rib cage.
It's a way to do it. I just smack him in the face.
He should have done the hip toss. We saw that yesterday in that women's fight.
You should have took his hand and started hitting him in the face with it and been like, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Sorry.
Name me 10 candy bars. Name me 10 candy bars. Oh, spinning DDT. That's it.
There's only 20 minutes to this match, so.
Oh, he kicks out.
I don't know how much time is left. They don't show us the time clock on these.
I can do the mathematics.
The mathematics?
Yeah, you got about 13 minutes left.
Damn. They've only been wrestling for that many.
7, yeah.
Jeez. Seems like they've been doing this forever.
It's going to be a long night for you.
I think so. Chris says earlier in the week, Jericho filed copyright for the term Jerry Show, so that means Paul White joins JAS. What?
That's funny. All right, Jericho standing on that top rope. Here it comes, superplex. Oh, no.
Oh.
Drops him down. The good old-fashioned Gort Buster off the top.
He's like, no.
Oh, gets kicked right in the ribs.
Ew. Gross.
Jericho spins him.
I wonder if it's ever happened that, like, one of those wrestlers, like, had, like, they didn't know they were sick, but maybe they were sick, right?
And they poop.
Not that. Like, they threw up all over the place.
They've had a wrestler that pukes on purpose.
Yeah, that's gross.
He's gonna puke. He's gonna puke.
Harley's like, I'm watching this on my TV.
Oh,
nice.
good.
I'm watching it on the TV, too. Maybe not your TV, but I am watching it on our TV.
We're outside your window.
We're outside your window.
We're actually in a van.
Yeah, Harley, don't worry about that weird van down the street.
They're binoculars.
We're just hanging out watching your TV from our vantage point. Piglet says, dang, Jerry show. That was way back. That's funny.
Uh-huh. Here we go. Jericho up. Starks almost had him. Jericho slips off his back. Misses with the chop. Into the ropes. Leapfrogs over him. Spear. Oh no, that's a code breaker.
Mike, that wasn't a spear. Chris says, because Jericho and Big Show were tag team Jerry Show and WWE and were
2 and 3.
unified
No!
tag team champs.
Ricky Stark kicks out. Absolute Ricky Stark still in this.
Picola is like in a van down by the river. Yes, Picola. It's where we usually hang out. With puppies and candy. I'm kidding. I'm teasing.
Would you like some candy?
Would you like some candy, little boy? That's how I got Travis.
Puppies.
Puppies and candy.
Do you want to see some puppies?
And
Yes.
cheesecake.
Look at them just slapping the shit out of each other.
He's so integrated now that he doesn't need to blink twice if he's in trouble.
Jericho up top.
Oh, he missed
Nobody's
him.
home. There's
no.
a spear.
Get him, Ricky.
That's
Hurry.
it. 1, 2, and 3. No,
Oh.
Jericho kicks out.
He thought he had him, and now he's going to cry about his ribs. Jericho's going to cry about biting his tongue. Just kidding, I have no idea. Nobody's bleeding yet, though, so it must not be too bad.
This is not a John Moxley match.
Thank God. People are laughing. Walter's like, go Starks.
This is a main event anywhere, anytime, any era. Tell
All
him.
the times.
Tell
all
him,
the
JR.
eras. Yeah, JR, you tell him. Let
If you
him
don't
talk.
like this match, then you're not a real wrestling fan, Tony Schiavone.
People. Little do we know Travis is shackled by the ankles against his will. Yeah. If he needs to make water, I just click a button.
Dear Lord.
If he doesn't come back in time, I click another button. It shocks him.
Poor Travis.
Oh no, the walls of Jericho. He's got him in the walls. Oh my God, that was somebody's hair.
Tap!
Gross.
He's gonna tap!
Tap it.
He's got it deep.
There's some kind of weird fuzzy thing that was by his face.
He rolled through.
Okay, well, his shoulders are down. Oh.
Referee's not paying attention.
She's like, we
Is he going
don't
for the
do
figure four?
that
What's
kind
he
of
doing
stuff.
here?
Is he gonna try to do him in a one-legged?
Like a half crab.
How would even this be? What? What the fuck?
It's a
This is
submission
stupid.
maneuver.
What the hell?
You don't know how painful this move is. Jericho's 57 years old. Oh, Sammy Guevara!
I thought he was supposed to be banned from the.
Is that Action
weird?
Andretti?
Yes.
He's the one that tried to kill him the other day.
Oh yeah, it's true.
I posted
look,
that video.
He's got
600,000 people
He's
watched
got his
it.
bat.
Jericho's got a baseball bat.
It's funny.
Hit him in the balls.
He grabbed his leg to let him know that he had it. That's cute. He's like, okay, ready?
You gotta let him go. Let me go, dude. Oh, not in the ribs. No, not in the ribs.
Oh, no, his poor ribs. Oh, man.
I feel like the referee needs to disqualify him. There's a rule for a reason.
Yeah, Aubrey should just be like, yeah, no.
Oh, he missed with the Judas effect.
Oh, no.
Ricky Stark pounding him in the back of the head.
He might actually win this,
7 minutes
Walter.
left on the time. 7-minute warning. 7 minutes.
I'm not sure how that would hurt, but that would actually just feel good if you were slapping you on the back like that.
Here it is. Ricky's going to end it. Here comes the pedigree. No. No idea what that was.
What the fuck was that?
2 and 3. It doesn't matter what it was because it's over.
All right.
13 minutes, 40 seconds.
Right? Harley's
How
like,
you doing?
Travis can't yell for help or run for help because you have them chained up in your basement. No,
We're
in the van down by the river.
We're in a van.
Hassan says, is in the chat. Hey, Hassan, good to see you tonight. Says, hi there, guys. How are you feeling today? Pretty good, Hassan. How about you? You have a good day? You have a good weekend? You ready for your week to start, or has it already started? Anyways, if you're just joining us, we just had
Who did we just have? We had Ricky Stark and Chris Jericho.
That's it.
And Ricky Stark won that, and the JAS wasn't allowed at ringside, yet Sammy Guevara came down to ringside. And Action Andretti attacked him, and it distracted the referee, and it allowed Chris Jericho to use a baseball bat. It didn't pay off in the end, but it still happened.
Yeah.
How is that legit? So it looks like next we got the final burial match. Christian Cage, Jack Barry. If you guys are interested in that, stick around with us because we're going to be watching it.
Yeah, we're going to watch it. It's going to be so
exactly
much
what's
fun.
happening. And AEW moves matches along. So there's not going to be a lot of talking, a lot of segments in between these.
Not usually. I don't know. How long was that match?
13 minutes and 40 seconds.
They didn't do 20, huh? Hassan says, oh, yes, I am. Yeah? Having a good day? Good. Good to hear it. Ready for your week? Good. Good to hear it.
Yeah, so this one is called the final burial match.
Whatever that
The
means.
only way to win the match is to bury your opponent. If that sounds familiar, we did see it at WrestleMania a few years ago with The Undertaker and AJ Styles. They called it something else, but it's still the same rules.
Instead of it being a coffin match, they're calling it the final burial, and they somehow have to go into the casket?
They will fight their way up there. You can see it in the corner. Up there on the side of the... They're going to put him in there, and they're going to lower it and then bury him. I don't know what they're burying him with, but... They have to lock him in the coffin and then proceed to bury them. So basically, it's a claustrophobic's worst nightmare of a match.
Yeah. Ayla locked in the bathroom.
Exactly.
Pickle's like, imagine they do a video recap or two. They did that for like a half an hour on the pre-show. They could do it again, though.
Final burial match. Here he comes.
Some perfect singing.
You got to flex those golden pipes. It's
Doing
$1,000
the-
a week for voice lessons right there.
Is that what it is? He's actually going to go over there.
Well, he's got to show you it.
Oh. He's wearing different clothing. He's
Oh,
not
there
wearing
is
his,
dirt there. They actually have dirt on the stage.
He's not wearing his
This is a burial
normal
match.
Jungle Boy stuff, guys.
Yeah, he's not wearing his tights. He's wearing jeans.
He's wearing jeans instead of his normal shorts.
Willa Nightingale made sure his girlfriend was in her final burying place, and now he's going to join her.
You think that's what's going to happen?
Yeah, Christian Cage is going to win.
Anybody seen her around?
I haven't seen her
Anna
since
Jay?
that.
She dead? What about the Willow Nightingale lady?
She wrestles still.
Oh, does she? She's ready to murder more people. That's good. Films like Ricky Starks won. Wow. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely, he did.
he did win.
And right now we got Christian Cage and Jungle Boy, if they even call him that anymore. They're calling him Jack Perry. And it's going to be a slow transformation, but he's Jack Perry. He's no longer a
Jungle
dinosaur.
Boy, Jack Perry.
He does not hang out with dinosaurs anymore.
He's Jack Perry, the Jungle Boy. Jack the Jungle Boy Perry.
And there's your bell.
Oh,
It
no.
is official.
They're locked it up.
We got
They're
ourselves
beating
a
each other
slobber
in the
knocker.
head.
Did they say in the introductions if it was a time limit?
You know what? I didn't listen close enough to find out.
Oh.
The film wants Jungle Boy to win, and Pico's like, oh, no, it was trapped again. No. But it would be her worst nightmare to be locked up in the coffin. It would be like being locked in the bathroom. Pico's like, I don't know. I used to follow her IG. Haven't paid much attention to Anna J. Miss Anna.
Yeah,
Miss
you know,
Anna
I
J.
don't follow. Well, I'm sure we have it on the IG, but I don't get on there ever.
I don't know what's happening. The only time I ever look on there is if somebody sends us
But
messages.
we do have Christian Cage on the outside of the ring beating up Jack Perry. Jack Perry with the spin around. Do you see the athleticism?
Oh my God, there was so much Affleck
He's
that he had.
So like being Catholic, but he's an Affleck.
Yeah.
He's a total Affleck.
He's got the Affleck happening. Woo.
Look at the athleticness. The Affleck.
Ravi must have
He's chasing him up the
forgot
stairs.
he was going to watch this tonight.
He's probably asleep. It's like a Sunday at
Either
like
that or he's
1.
dead in the bathtub.
It could
One
be
or the other.
soaking. All right, they're fighting way up in the stands. That fan's not even getting up. She's like, can you guys give me some space? I've got my mask on.
Both of them do. The two fatties there. They don't seem like they're very interested wrestling fans. They're the only ones not standing up.
They're the
How
only
weird
two
is
in
that?
face masks, and that's where the wrestlers are fighting. He just stole somebody's $80 bottle of water and threw it.
Oh my God. That person, I feel bad for them.
Well,
Hopefully
security.
they replace it.
Look at that security guard. You don't want to mess around with that guy.
I think he's not a security guard. I think he's just concessions. Back scratcher! Back scratcher! It's from Family Guy. Peter.
Whoa!
Back scratcher!
All right, now they're back at ringside.
Scratcher.
Jack Perry high-fiving fans, doing the Uber baby face. Christian Cage is leaving. He's bouncing. He's up out of this joint.
Harley says, just call him Jungle Jack Perry.
Yeah, Jungle Jack.
Pico says, oh, that reminds me. I need to send you a YouTube
Christian
video.
just
Travis
realized
will love it.
he was walking towards the death chamber up there.
He forgot there's a coffin
Oh,
up there
no.
he's supposed to go into. Oh, no.
Christian Cage trying to get away from Jack Perry, but Jack Perry's too much. He's like one of
Bryce is
those
in the
yapping
chat.
dogs that won't leave you alone.
He's a chihuahua. Bryce is in the chat. Hey, Bryce. Good to
Hey,
see
Bryce.
you tonight. Says happy Sunday, everybody.
Yeah.
Pico says
Great
very
day.
in-depth list of baseball movies, and it's ranked by the authenticity and actual game realness.
Yes.
Nice. That's the YouTube video he's going to send you.
Huh, that's pretty cool. Is Sandlot #1?
Yes, because it should be.
There's
Forever.
Because they actually don't
Forever.
show a lot of the baseball stuff, but when they do, it's legit. And it's in the minds of a child.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so it's, like the dog's bigger than he should be.
Yes.
Very authentic.
Bryce
Field of
says...
Dreams was in a field.
Yes.
There's a lot of highway
Bryce
scenes.
says doing very well so far. Good. Good. Good.
Love me some baseball. Look at this. What? He blowing kisses to all the
Is
ladies.
he bleeding?
Oh, is it to his mom? It is.
Oh, Jack Perry's mom.
Getting a kiss.
I bet she just took it and took it with her.
She loves kisses.
Probably. Yeah, we've heard him say the disgusting things. Yeah, his dad, who's a washed-up has-been.
What the fuck is wrong with you? He was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie. Maybe you've heard of it?
P. closing. Sorry, Javier. We just chatting. You know what? Javier didn't even come over on my stuff, so I can't even see Javier. So Javier's in here.
Live?
It's on live, but I don't know what it would be missing. Let's see. What's that? Community moderation? What does that mean?
It's what the moderators can do. What you doing?
What are you doing?
Watching you open up things.
Oh, cool.
That's where all the deleted people hang out.
Oh.
Hey, Piccolo's like up in that one. He needs to be in that one, but that's fine. Holy shit. They're doing good. Hey, everybody. If you're just joining us, make sure you're subscribing, liking the video. We are watching Revolution, not Resolution. This isn't New Year's. Actually, it is New Year's. Do you want to hear the New Year's thing?
What is it?
So, March is actually New Year's.
Uh-huh. In whose world?
In the real world. And I will prove it to you. Put up a finger every time I say a month.
What?
March. April. May. June. July. August. September. Okay, what's Sep? 7. October. 8. November. 9. December. 10.
And January, February mean nothing?
No, they're named after people. But do you see that? Sep, Oct, Nov, and Dec. And it's the rebirth. This is March, so it's the first month. It's the
Travis,
rebirth.
stop trying to make fetch happen.
I'm not making it happen. It's factual. This is really the first week of the year.
We're watching a wrestling match right now. I
understand. I asked if you wanted to hear it, and I explained it to everybody. So now everybody at home knows that March is the first month of the year.
Nobody cares.
Oh.
Chris says XFL is on my Houston Roughnecks beating San Antonio Brahmas.
Wow.
Nice.
So, do they have the same names they had when Vince owned it?
Oh my God, is he going to beat him with his own belt?
Just a couple years ago before the pandemic stuff hit?
Oh my God, he's bleeding.
Yeah, there's going to be blood. This
He's
is a burial match.
And he's
got a belt. He's going to whip this poor kid.
That
Christian Cage, look at that. He smacked him right in the back.
Oh, man.
You can hear that reverberate throughout the whole entire arena. Oh, again. That one wasn't quite as loud.
Nobody wants to hear that.
That one was loud, though. That was down in the kidnal region.
It reminds everybody of their childhood. I mean, it would only be...
If you got beat in the middle of your back...
Gen X childhoods. the belt. The belt sound.
Right. On your ass, maybe, but not on your back.
Oh, Jesus.
He got him in the head.
Ouch.
They're going up to the coffin. This is the final burial match. Oh, he hit him in the shoulder and the head. He, reached up and grabbed his head. He's like, dude, you hit me in the fucking head, you dick.
Stop hitting me in the brain noggin.
Why is there holes in the stage? What is that? Is that electricity? What is that?
I don't
know. It's
know.
pyro. That's the pyro machines. Maybe we don't hang out by those.
People's like, no one makes Jack bleed his own blood.
Nobody.
No one. He's not bleeding blood. Chris Jericho. Wait, that's not it.
Yeah. Christian
Cage is bleeding his own blood.
You guys, there is a coffin with dirt surrounding it on the stage.
Is it going to go down?
Yes.
Oh, it's got chairs inside of it.
Every coffin has chairs in it. How are you supposed to sit down?
Is that what happens?
Oh, no! Jack Perry hit him. They're fighting in the dirt now. This is like a childhood playground match. Oh, no! Jericho. Now you got me saying it. Christian Cage almost went into their coffin. Oh, no! Jack Perry going into the coffin! No! He turns it around. Hit him with a DDT or something. Oh, powerbomb into the coffin!
Oh.
We're so close to the coffin, guys.
Oh, he got him over. Yeah, you could totally feel the staging of this. I mean, the realness of it all. Whatever. If that was total padding, it's dirt.
Is this the best match of the night so far?
So far. Well, since there's only been like 3, if you got the pre-show, it might. Phil's like, let's go, Jungle Boy. Yeah.
Jungle Jack Perry.
Oh, no.
Everything went
Christian
dark.
got pushed down into the abyss. Oh.
Did you say abyss?
Yeah. People's like, oh, they're all Canadian. They all look the same. Yeah, with their beady eyes and floppy
Whoa!
heads.
Jack Perry with that spinning move. That was awesome. Look at this.
My question is
Woo!
Christian Cage and what's his butt really brothers?
No.
Exactly.
But the Hardy Boys are.
Okay.
Jeff and Matt.
Yes. They look a lot alike.
Do they? I don't think Jeff looks like Matt at all, but I guess.
Beat him with a Oh, kicked in the nutsack.
Matt's got his mom's penis.
Jeff does?
No, Jeff has his dad's penis.
Oh.
It's on dirty ground.
Yes.
You've got your mom's penis.
Your dad's got your
Well, you've got my dick. It's fine. Not the length or the girth, but it still looks like mine. Tell Zac Efron. Robert De Niro. We were just talking about him the other day. Anyways,
People
back to the match.
hate
Look at
that
that
movie.
slamming his face right into that coffin.
Is he going to make him bleed?
Again. And again. Do you think there's a dead person just somewhere without a coffin?
Yes. I'm pretty sure that there's some dead person that doesn't have a coffin.
Just coffinless.
They're like, let's go find us a coffin. Oh,
there it is! Lock him up!
He's like, let me get my hair out of my face.
He kissed him.
Ramit is in the chat. Hey, Ramit.
Oh, no! He's fighting his way back out of it. Christian Cage took his time. He should have hit him in the head with the shovel. That's the trick when you're burying people. If they're moving.
Is that what you do? We don't know that for real.
As a true Undertaker, anytime that you would hear noises or people in the coffins, you would try to hurry and bury
Ramit says,
it.
according to the Sportskeeda News, CM Punk returns tonight. Ooh,
Hey.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, he put dirt in his eye. Oh, no, he can't see. I'm just kidding.
Like, I don't even know where it's at. Jungle Boy is now deceased.
Oh, no, he's dead.
I wonder if any of that dirt's going to interfere with any of the pyro later on. Because it's over it right there.
It's not over it.
Yeah, right there where Jungle Boy is. There's dirt over that door.
Oh. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no, a concerto!
Oh, he
he
missed
just
it.
got out of the way.
Pinched his finger.
What's he got?
Oh.
He's got the shovel!
Oh.
Did he hit his hands?
I don't know.
Oh!
He somehow has dirt in his eyes, though, so.
Oh, no! Good old-fashioned shovel choking.
Crow's in the chat. Hey, Crow says, what happened?
Right now, Jack Perry is choking Christian Cage with a shovel.
He's trying to throw him into a coffin, but he's getting his eyes raked.
The spade kind of shovel. This isn't a flathead shovel, which are way more dangerous.
They're way more dangerous.
No. No.
Oh, no.
No.
Duck!
Oh, he ducked.
Oh, he tripped him.
He almost got hit right in the head with a shovel. The spade end of it.
He's gonna... Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's putting it in his mouth hole. Gross.
That'll break your teeth.
Ew.
Oh, he's tapping. But guess what? The only way to win this is to be buried alive. Well, to lose this.
He made him all pass out. That was a quick pass out.
We're 13 minutes into this.
Ramit says Eric Young could lead Dark Order. Yeah. Pickle says, I wish I had a nickel every time people say Catholic Mass Punk will make his return. You might have a couple nickels. Just kidding.
You'd have at least 27 cents.
At least 27 cents. Where'd the pennies come from?
People couldn't afford to have just nickels. Uh-oh, here it comes, the concerto.
Smack him in the face.
The concerto's coming. Jack Perry, does he have the heart to do it?
Does he have to have heart? I thought he had to have nads. Does he have the balls?
Concerto!
Oh,
he broke his skull.
Cojones. He did it.
Broken
Everybody's
skulls
so excited about
everywhere.
it. His mommy's like, yay, you killed him.
His mom's so excited that Christian's dead.
She's like, I'm glad my son's a murderer. This
Oh,
is the
dragging
best.
him through the dirt. Isn't that a saying?
Dragging him through. Oh my God, he had to get
Dragging
up
his name through the mud.
He's like, I can't pick your
There he
ass
goes.
up.
He's into the coffin. He's going to shut the door.
You know what would be even more hilarious? If Christian Cage grabbed him and brought him in there too, and then they closed it and lowered the casket with both of them in it.
Why is he... What, he's doing the same. He kissed him. He kissed the dead.
Ew.
Christian Cage is going to be buried alive.
That's disgusting.
It's happening right now.
Pickle is like, haha, I never realized levels of severity and types of shovels. Yeah, there are.
Oh, no. Straight to hell.
Straight
He shut
to
the door
hell.
and the coffin just fell.
I want him
Doesn't
to
he
put
have
dirt
to
on top of
shovel
it.
I thought he had to bury him.
Throw the dirt on him.
I feel like that was the most dangerous thing ever. He shut the lid and it just fell. With hydraulics. It was like...
I feel like I'm missing out on them putting dirt all over him.
I know. I wanted to see the bury alive part. Maybe they are going to do that. Maybe he's getting out of the coffin and then they're going to bury it because of the kayfabe. Look at that guy dancing. No, he's not going to bury him. He's not going to do any of the manual work.
He's not going to put any dirt on it at all? What a loser.
Why was there dirt at ringside?
Yeah, why was there dirt and a shovel if you aren't going to put it all over the coffin?
I mean, I get why there was a shovel because they used it for fighting.
This is dumb.
But they should at least throw some dirt.
It didn't break. He could have used it. He needs to, like, put some dirt on it to make it worth the while.
Jungle Boy with the W. About 15 and a half minutes right there.
Yeah. Piccolo's like, I'm so proud of my son is committing murder on national TV. On
she's
a pay-per-view, no doubt.
She's proud of him.
She's like, oh my God, he finally murdered him. I'm so excited. Walter says, good AEW matches so far.
Murder.
Is it because people you wanted to win are winning, Walter? Is that why? Looks like that's up next.
The AEW World Trios Championship.
People, are you going to take a break so you don't have to listen or watch the Elite and their grossness?
All right, guys. You're going to find out right now if CM Punk's back. It's weird if he is, because this is as mid-card as you can possibly get.
Mid-card.
Can you imagine bringing CM Punk out right now? I mean, people would it might pay off, though, right? Because people would hear about it, and they would buy the shit out of the pay-per-view. Like, they would start buying it. And it's still early enough where they could.
Yeah. Walter's like, yes, Jungle Boy won. Did Ricky win? Yeah, Walter, he did. Ricky Starks won.
Absolute Ricky Starks
That's
won.
why I thought you'd be ecstatic, because Ricky Starks won. Jungle Boy won. All the ones you want to win have won. And Walter's going for the Elite to win. Is it because you want them to win? Or is it because it just might be a little predictable for them to win? Fart faces.
The House of Black. Who's going to win it?
Do you think he wears that mask at home, too?
Yes.
He just wears it everywhere he goes.
Did you see him at Christmas time?
Yes.
And at Thanksgiving?
Yes.
He had his mask on. He doesn't ever stray away from that.
Harley says, because that was kind of a lame finish to that. But yeah, he should have had to throw all that dirt on him. They should have made him do manual labor, at least for 20 minutes.
Well, all that really matters right now is Julia Hart. Notice she's at the funeral. It makes sense. She's got her black on and a veil over her face. And maybe even a mask. And her Freddy Krueger claws. She's got a full mask on.
She does. They all do. Have weird.
Here they come.
Alrighty then.
They're walking like zombies. One guy just walking normal. That Brody guy or whatever his name is. The big guy on the right.
Yeah, maybe he doesn't know how to slither.
Well, that's his normal walk. His lumbering.
Lumbering weirdo.
Malachi's overacting.
That's what he does.
And Mr. Ripley on the left is definitely doing it.
Pickle's like, I'm here for Malachi and Buddy Matthews. Walter's like, okay, cool. And Phil's like, let's go, Jungle Boy. He already won.
Yes, Jungle Boy won.
Film, he won, so he can't do any more. He did it already.
He buried Christian Cage.
He didn't really bury him. He threw him in a coffin, but didn't put any dirt on it. I feel like that's just not doing it.
Like Alexa Bliss's
Walter's like,
butt.
Walter says, don't be scared if the lights go out on pay-per-view, LOL.
You never know who it's going to be.
It's the House of Black. Weirdness happening. There's nothing happening.
By the way...
Oh, there it is.
This match had no build-up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when I say no build-up, I mean nothing. It just was reported, and then they...
Did they do stuff on, like, Rampage or something that maybe
Not that I'm aware of.
I hate that they use this song. I don't feel they should be allowed to.
It's fine.
Ruining the song.
They are using a lot of real music in AEW. You notice that?
I know they're paying for rights for it, but I don't like them using
I'm just talking about even Jon Moxley.
Wild Such a good song. And
Jungle Jack
it.
Perry. Kenny Omega. He's one of the elite. Notice he's leading the pack. The Young Bucks in the back. I want to see these three in WWE in the next year. Who's behind them?
All the weirdos.
The best friend? Oh, yeah, that's Cutler and Callis.
And then that weird guy that
The
they
other
have
guy.
do their stuff all the time.
The other guys. All right, let's time this one also and see how long this one lasts.
Pico's like, don't forget Ruby Soho. Yeah.
That's a song. Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, Ruby Soho. I listened to that the other day. It was on the radio. I was
Ruby Soho.
I was like, what is this garbage? And then that started playing, and I was like, oh, I was in the shower. I took my Spotify in with me in the shower. And I'm like, what is this? This is terrible. And then it was a Ruby Soho, or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's not bad.
They have some other good songs. Walter says, go, the Elite. Good luck, tough match.
Yeah, the Elite should win this. No sweat. Black Mass ends it. Kenny Omega gets pinned 1, 2, 3. Every one of those, well, not everyone, but 2 of the 3 members of House of Black are dating WWE superstar divas. Rhea Ripley and, well, one's married to Zelina Vega. We haven't seen her for a minute, have we? There it is. It's official. It's underway. Starting out with Buddy Matthews and Kenny Omega.
Maybe.
A lot of people think Kenny Omega is the greatest wrestler that's ever been in the squared circle. Do you agree? Leave your comment. Buddy Matthews is definitely stronger.
The greatest that ever lived.
Kenny, have you noticed Kenny's bigger muscle-wise than he's ever been?
Never really paid attention to him.
He's actually pretty jacked right now. He's probably can lift and do things without all those injuries. He had like 7 surgeries. It probably feels good to be fixed.
Fixed?
Not fixed like that. He's still got his balls.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't know. Could have got those fixed too. Although it looks like he has some sort of testosterone. All right, Matthews spins him around with that arm bar. There's a kip up right there by Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega's now got him in an arm bar. Kenny Omega steps through, spins him around, working on that elbow. That's putting a lot of pressure on that AC joint up in that shoulder area, right in the upper dorsimus.
Upper dorsimus.
Oh, come on, that shit's funny.
Pickle's like, sounds like they're smoking crack. Omega has been in some great matches, to be fair.
Yeah, to be honest, especially when he was wrestling dolls.
His blow-up dolls.
I actually watched him wrestle a child once. It was a little girl. I think she was like 6. I think I said that to you.
Oh, Jesus.
She whooped his ass. It was funny. She was doing Hurricane Ranas and all.
Oh, jeez.
I'm pretty sure that was him. You have to look it up. See, wrestler wrestles 6-year-old or whatever, little girl. And she was doing pretty good. A little bit of help from her friend, Kenny Omega. Malachi! Let's blow the roof off this joint. There's at least 3 people cheering for this.
Who started out? It was Omega versus Buddy Matthews.
But right now, we got Malachi.
Malachi tagged himself in. Give himself the tag in.
And this is happening. The crowd looks very, very, very uninterested in this matchup. I would be even cheering for this. Look at him. Who's cheering? Are they pumping this in? Because I'm looking at the crowd.
Where's the "This is awesome" chant coming from? I don't see it.
They're
Who's saying it?
showing the crowd.
But who is talking?
Maybe it's just the bleeds, the nosebleeds.
I don't know, but that guy has
a
sign that says "Hot Dog Chris." Who's getting the hot dog must be Chris.
I don't know, but Malachi has educated feet.
Picola says, who's starting out? Turns out it's Riho.
Yeah. She tagged herself in.
Somewhere.
All right, Malachi with a hip toss. What's going on here? Both of these guys are better than what's happening here. There, okay. Omega with the good hip toss. But that's a terrible hip toss. Okay. Malachi, you know how to wrestle. I've seen it.
Harley
Is he
says
nervous?
the only match that I'd like up about Kenny Omega is him facing Okada in New Japan. Chris says Kenny literally flunked every wrestling school he's ever been in. Sure, is one of the best technical wrestlers. Also, according to Cornette, he doesn't like Kenny because he wrestled a kid and a blow-up doll.
Yeah, so he did wrestle a kid. That's what I thought. I'm pretty sure I've seen it. And I definitely watched the blow-up doll one. And I know there was also a Japanese wrestler that wrestled the blow-up doll in a rematch or something, and that was also very entertaining.
I don't really go off of anything that Jim Cornette says. He sounds like a dumbass to me.
Jim Cornette is very opinionated about things that he is interested in, but he is also wrong in certain
He
situations.
sounds ignorant about a lot of stuff.
It's all right, but people are allowed to have opinions.
Yeah. He's like, I want the big dude. He's like, I want that bear
Big
man.
Brody King.
He's like,
I don't know why Matt Jackson wants Brody King, but it looks like he's going to get some. He's ready to tag out. Nobody wanted any.
All right. Film's like, yes, Jungle Boy won, baby. Yeah, you're kind of far behind. Film.
You know what would have been funnier is if he went to tag his brother and his brother went down and tied his shoe.
That would have been even more funny.
I
He would have been like, and then went and tied his shoe.
Right. He did tag himself in, and then Kenny tagged himself in. Now all three members of the Elite are on the outside with all three members of the House of Black on the inside. Now they're all going flying through. But the Elite flew back in the match and stopped them right in their tracks.
But what's going to happen? Oh, wait. There's no whatchamacallit to save them from their melee of weirdness they're going to do.
Ring the bell, referee. Disqualify him. There's too many men in the ring. All 6 men are in the ring. Kenny goes to the outside first. Then Malachi. So now we have Matthews in the ring with Nick Jackson, it looks like. Whoa! Nick to the outside, hits Malachi. Then Buddy Matthews spills to the outside with a big clothesline. Now, Matt's up top. A crossbody takes out both Buddy Matthews and Malachi. Brody King's in there right now with Kenny Omega. They're the only 2 men in the ring, and I think they're both legal. Because I think Omega tagged himself in before the melee. Not that it really matters in AEW. I don't think they go by legalness. Did you just see that Hurricane Rana / Frankensteiner by Brody King? Or wait, no, that was Kenny Omega that pulled that one. Down takes out all 3 members of House of Black. Kenny Omega is on fire.
Not literally, though.
In Flago.
Not literally on fire.
Brody King back into the ring. Jackson up top. 540. 1. Or 450, sorry. I can count.
Oh, Chris says
Brody King back on his feet.
Cornette seems like he would be a great Republican. However, he's the most liberal person ever. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. No, he's almost a wackadoodle. Anytime anything happens political, he goes off the train tracks.
Picola says, I give Jim Cornette absolute respect. He's a wrestling historian, and he started out as a photographer for wrestling venues way back when he was a teen.
Dude, absolutely love him in the squirts. Like, in wrestling, the dude did it all. He was part of the Midnight Express. Love the dude. Broke his ankle hanging off of a freaking scaffold match. He dropped and broke his ankle. That's when he had Big Bubba. You remember that? The big boss man? Oh, shit! Brody King just broke Kenny Omega.
Pickle says, he's so entertaining on his podcast. I go to sleep every night with Jim on.
Is it on Spotify? I haven't seen it or heard it.
I feel like that would probably not be a good thing to go to sleep to. You know that when you go to sleep, it puts things into your subconscious mind, right?
Yeah, you don't want other people's opinions.
Yeah, you don't want other people's opinions in your brain hole. Pickle says he was behind the intro to Kane and a big part of the Montreal Screwjob when he was creative at WWE with Bruce Pritchard. Oh, so he started the Montreal Screwjob, so it was his fault?
It was not his
fault. It wasn't his fault?
No.
He was part of it, but not part of it?
It was the other guy, the guy that ruined WCW. I can't think of his name right now, but he's the worst man ever in wrestling. Also a Jim Cornette kind of guy. He was, Vince dude. Vince Russo's actually his name. Vince Russo's who I'm talking about. Vince Russo is the one that came up with the Montreal Screwjob. At least that's what he says. He said it was his idea.
I don't think I'd be proud of that.
I think it was him, Bruce Pritchett, and Vince that were in the room together and came up with the idea. At least we watched the special on it. I'm pretty sure that was him that was saying that. Anyways, doesn't matter. Kenny Omega right now taking double axe handles to everybody. You get a double axe handle. You get a double axe handle. Brody King standing on his feet. And he hit him with the double axe handle, and it did nothing. Brody King gets kicked in the knee. That's what you do to a big man. Up top, drops him down. Little brainbuster type thing there. 1, 2, and Brody King does kick out. Let's see that one-wing angel, Kenny. Get him up in the one-wing angel.
Yeah, get that big guy up
if
there.
If you can do it to Brody King, you can do it. You can do it in the WWE. Let's see it.
Pico's like, oops, maybe that's why I shit on the Elite.
Here it comes.
Maybe, some of it. Piccolo says, oh, he hated Vince Russo. Chris says Jim Cornette hates Vince Russo and Ed Ferreira.
Yeah, Cornette said he would fight him.
That's funny.
And we need to see that in celebrity boxing. It's like Jake Paul and KSI. It has to happen. All right, all 3 members. Look at this. The Holy Trinity. Oh! The Elite all take out all members of the Black Mass, or Black Order, or whatever they're called.
House
of Black.
He's completely
His head's under the rope. Doesn't count.
All he had to do is put his arm up, and he would be out of it anyways. Walter's like, good matches. Like it.
Yeah. The match... AEW does not fail in-ring work at pay-per-views. I've said it every time.
Depends on the match, but...
Here it comes! One-wing angel!
At least
he can't get him up. See,
of
this
the
is
time.
what I'm talking about. If you can't get him up, how are you going to do it in WWE? How do you beat Roman? How do you beat Seth?
Braun Strowman. Omos.
Brock?
Bobby
You don't.
Lashley.
Nobody can do that with... I mean, I don't even know if Brock could do that with Omos. He might be able to. No, probably the only guy you'd trust doing it. And plus, it'd be better if it was a younger Brock, like 10 years ago.
Walter says, guys, get your snacks and drinks. Got him.
She's got a piece of cake.
Kind of cake. Not really cake, but... It was a dessert I made last night for her UFC pay-per-view stuff.
Him up. There it is. That's what we need to see is that black mass. Come on, Malachi. If you're going to do it, you got to do it now.
Pico says, I did something unconventional with my spaghetti the other night. Oh, yeah? What was it?
Is he going to tap him?
Oh, no. Save him.
Malachi's trying to break him.
Oh.
Oh, there's an elbow drop. Malachi's out. Brody King's back on his feet. Judas effect.
Do we know who the legal person is in this?
At this point, it doesn't matter. Buddy Matthews up top. Nick takes the brunt of it. Matt gets up, kicks him in the face. And again, Malachi runs up him. Drives his face down into the canvas. Malachi got him with a knee, though. Kenny Omega's the only man on his feet, but now we got Kenny and Malachi as the only 2 men still standing.
Kind of.
Well, sort of standing. Both of them are on their feet. They're just
squatting.
Not,
okay, they're
up
kind of
straight.
standing now.
Hit him with that black mass. That's how you put him over, right here. You just black mass and 1, 2, 3. And people would go shit bonkers right now. They're not going to do that, but that's what you would do.
Right.
And then all of a sudden you could just push Malachi as a singles competitor.
Mm-hmm.
But they would rather just push the same 5 guys that they've been pushing and be done.
True. Pico says, I simmered the sauce, and since we didn't have onions, I decided to drop in frozen Brussels sprouts.
Why
it was
would you
actually
do the
real tender and not that
throat
bad.
slash and then get punched in the face?
I don't know.
Just work.
That's interesting, Picola. Brussels sprouts in your spaghetti sauce.
Huh. I'd eat it.
Interesting. Harley says, did you make that dessert lasagna? I did. I'm eating it. I did make it.
Is that dessert lasagna?
Yeah, basically. She called it like lemon lasagna or whatever. They just say that because
I
it's
think you
layered.
mentioned something like that on Friday's show.
Yeah.
Julia Hart's getting involved.
Making it.
She needs to blow that black smoke.
You better be careful, buddy. Oh, look.
Brody.
She distracted your dumb little butt. Ooh. That's probably not the type of adjustment you're looking for.
I'd take it. But yeah, I know what you're saying. Oh, there it is. The V trigger. Brody King's done. We probably will not see him again in this match.
Walter's like, come on, Kenny and Young Bucks.
Malachi's
says,
back
are we
on
almost
his
there
feet.
to the women's match yet? I don't know.
Malachi with the educated feet.
We're still in a match right now, film, so.
Whoa, there it is, Snapdragon. Malachi's still on his feet, though. Here it comes, another Snapdragon. Oh, I thought he was going up to his feet. No, he can't stand up. Julia Hart's on the ring apron. Black Mass.
She's
It's
like,
coming.
Mm-mm.
He's going to hit him with the Black Mass, but I don't think it's going to end it. No, he missed it. One-winged angel. No, Malachi's like... Oh, she hit Julia. Kenny Omega doesn't like women. This is Women History Month.
What a bastard.
Black Mass! See, but Jackson's coming in with the save. That would have ended it. But it's a tag team match,
Walter
so you can't
says,
say
is your
that.
TV fixed to English? Yes, Walter.
That's just SmackDown.
It's just on Fox Sports for some reason. The English version hasn't been working. Piccolo says, I imagine maybe Wardlow and Joe would be next.
All three members are in there. There's no way they can lose. Why would you not get the Jackson?
I guess Buddy wasn't paying much attention to it.
Okay, now
Buddy
both of the
Matthews.
Jacksons are out. Just in the damn match. Brody kills the Jacksons.
Just what Piccolo wanted to hear happen.
747 flying through the air. It's 3-on-1. Kenny doesn't even know what state he's in. He thinks he's in Arkansas. He's like, am I back in Japan? Arkansas, Japan. Yes. What? And Malachi's telling him to stay away. Now the Jacksons again. He's going to get freaking V-triggered right here. Or one-winged angel.
I think it's weird that they get up from everything, and the people that they do moves to can never get up ever again. It's weird.
Double thrust kicks for everybody. It's like the Oprah Winfrey show. Oh, a triple! Wait, so they did a legal tag. After all that, they went and tagged.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
How fucking dumb.
Seriously. Well, we got the
probably
legal man in there with Matt Jackson. Uh-oh, 3. A triple. 1, 2. Buddy Matthews with the save, acting like Mariano Rivera. Jacksons are flying around the rings. I don't know about what linebacker you've been looking at. He's bigger than any linebacker I've seen.
Who's that?
Buddy Matthews.
Oh.
Here it is. Oh, shit. Matthews with a big knee. Black Mass. There's nobody to save anybody this time. We got new trios champions, guys.
Wow. I can't believe they did it.
1757.
The House of Black is your new trios champions, guys. There you go. Wow.
Good deal.
Film was like, the elite. And Piccolo's like, yep, my thoughts exactly. No selling spot monkeys. Walter says, "LOL, Travis doing great."
Woo! Oh, there's a child in the ring. Is that Julia's child?
Oh.
Sorry.
Julia's
Is that Julia's child?
Julia's child?
Yes, that's Julia's child.
Hello, cat. What are you doing?
The
Lemon?
lights just went out, and now we've got
Lemon?
Julia's child.
Your cat. Sorry, buddy.
It's probably her
That's
little
scary.
sister. Isn't she only like 20?
Thought she was like 12. I'm not sure why her child's in there, but somebody's kid's in there. And they ran up in there really fast. And they hurriedly put a mask on the kid.
Notice how fast they're leaving, but the Elite's staying.
Yeah.
Look for something to happen here, guys.
We'll see. Walter's like, House of Black won. Boo.
Notice how they're staying with the Elite, though, with the cameras. And Kenny. So Kenny's, like, injured. Now they're carrying him out. If he goes up the ramp. No, okay. I was going to say, if he goes up the ramp, he's running into somebody. Nope, they didn't do anything. They teased the sons of beaches.
Pickle is like, there is a wrestling god, and it's not JBL. Walter says, hey, Leopold. Vindicator says, I'm okay with the results. Malachi needs a title by now. I was hoping it would be TNT or All Atlantic.
Yeah, definitely looking at this match and saying yay.
It's all right.
All right, we got Women's Championship next. Jamie Hayter, Saraya, and Ruby Soho.
Film, your ladies match is happening next.
Hell to the Yizza. That's how you say it. Hell to the Yizza. So this must be Saraya, because I don't know the music. It's like spelling Canada. That's how I remember how to spell it. Is because there's just an A in between each letter.
Well, you say every one of the A's. Saw, Ray,
Don't try to change the way I spell it. It's Canada, but S-R-Y.
Vindicator says maybe Kenny should go for both TNT and All-Sec Atlantic Pacific Oceans belts, be a semi-belt collector again. Walter says you can't have a kid enter the AEW ring. Well, somebody's kid did.
Yeah, there was definitely the child in that ring.
And she put that mask on that kid like real fast.
Yeah, just
like,
instantly.
It was crazy.
Ruby Soho with a new haircut. She got a mohawk. She's looking like one of those Indians up in the Northeast in the 1700s.
Okay, she didn't get a haircut. She just has her hair in like ponytails.
I'm pretty sure
in
her
that
side
way.
of her head's completely shaved.
Her side hair's always been like that.
Not there.
Yes.
It's on the other side it's shaved, though. That
It's
side is
always
short.
been shaved.
Shake. I could say she had a haircut.
Okay.
Here comes Jamie Hayter with probably DMD. For all you haters
People's
out
like,
there.
oh, so they want to claim the Elite had an injury? Question mark.
Yeah, they got their ass handed to them.
Vindicator says finally time to get some estrogen in their ring. Walter says Ruby Soho for the win. Harley says Ruby Soho for allowing, even though it probably won't happen. Ruby Soho for
The win.
the win? Okay.
Would you let her in your mouth dressed like that?
What the fuck?
Well, she's a dentist.
No.
I feel like that's very...
I don't want her anywhere near
Non-dental.
me with her dentistry.
You wouldn't let her go in? But
No, I feel like she probably isn't really concentrating on her practice, so she's probably really poopy at it right now.
Nah. I feel like it's like riding a bike.
Let's see. Pickle says it's banana butt with SRY. Yes. Banana butt.
Oh, God.
Walter says Ruby Soho likes heavy metal music. That's why. LOL. Vindicator says I'm going for Saraya because she could be the best female heel AEW ever
Who
had.
you got in this one? Are you going to say Hayter retains?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they put it on what's her butt face.
I've been not tracking how long she's had it, so I'm going to say that Hayter retains, though. She'll pin
I
Ruby
didn't see
Soho.
when she came down. They usually say how long they've had it
Oh, yeah, I don't.
above their names, and I
don't
didn't
look at
even
any of
look.
that. All right, they are underway. Jamie Hayter just takes out Saraya. And then Ruby Soho. So the champion is definitely on Flago, on fire to start this match out. Oh, Saraya from the outside trips her up.
Vindicator says, I'm not mad, though, if Ruby wins. Jamie has been an okay champ, though.
There's nothing wrong. I'm okay with any of the three winning it. With Ruby Soho, if she wins it, there's nowhere for him to go. Mm-hmm. Except for maybe a rematch. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nowhere for that to go. She's kind of the end if they go that route. If Saraya wins it, there's places they can go.
Ruby.
And if they...
DMD even.
Yeah.
Tony.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Hyong Nagayan is in the chat. Hey, Hyong. Nice to see you. Says, hi there at Wrestling Gap. Hello.
Hey, thank you for hanging out with us.
Nice to see you tonight. Are you watching AEW? That's what we're doing.
Definitely watching some AEW. We got Jamie Hayter in there, right? Well, they're on the outside, but all three women are on the outside. Ruby Soho, she's in the security guard for balance.
Yeah.
Jamie Hayter and Saraya gets taken out by Ruby Soho. The referee just follows them out there.
On the outside of the ring, by the way.
And I mean outside, like they're up in the crowd right now. So there must be, well, there is no disqualification because it is a three-way. Mm-hmm. All three women just beating the crap out of each other up in the crowd.
Walter says Sheamus from WWE had a mohawk once. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it looked good too, didn't it? Definitely nothing wrong with that.
Ruby just has her hair up in little ponytails, is all. Instead of down like she normally does.
Ruby Soho. This match is just moving right along with the rest of them. All right, Jamie Hayter getting pounded in the back. Saraya throwing her into the ring.
Film, you're missing the women's match if you're out there listening.
Lots of stuff you're interested in. At least 5 of them.
Piccolo says she beat Tony Storm on Full Gear, so almost 4 months now.
Oh, okay. That's not long enough. She needs a longer title reign.
Vindicator says, oh, please keep Baker out of anything. Needs to retire already. Nothing left to offer. What little she had to begin with.
Baker is going to be main event in a WrestleMania one year. Well, I don't know if you call it a main event, but she'll be in day 1 of a WrestleMania in the next 4 years.
Hyong says, do you mean to say the name Sheamus instead, Walter? Yeah, he just spelled it wrong. It's okay. Walter says, okay, after this match, I'm going. And Walter's like, Sheamus, yep. Hong says, you know, you spelled the name wrong, right? Hong, it's okay.
It's fine.
That's
we all know what he was talking about. Anyways,
we got it.
It's the big knees right there by Saraya. Jamie Hayter. She's reeling. She falls to the outside.
Her boob got slapped or something, so it's all red in one spot.
Red titty. She's got like a brawn with the clear straps.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. So if you look at her, she's got straps, but they're clear.
Probably good.
Yeah.
She got to have that extra support. If not, her boobsy would be all over the place.
Those monsters. Hopefully her neck's okay, because she just landed on it. Uh-oh. Jamie Hayter doesn't see her. Flying through the air like an eagle. Ruby Soho. Drops an elbow there. And another elbow. Into the ropes. No, there's a reversal. Ruby Soho hits it with her back. Comes flying out. Drops her down. 1, 2, and... Terrible reffing right there. Anyways, Jamie Hayter did kick out. Because the referee stopped counting.
Yep.
Look like Beth Phoenix.
That's what happened. Right. Film says, what time is it? Well, we already told you what time it was. Harley says, don't care how Ruby Soho or buff she is still.
Yeah, she's whooping some trash. She's going to be your next women's champion right now. She's going to choke out Hayter. Oh no, Saraya's coming in, foiling her plans. So Hayter's fighting Saraya off with a monkey on her back, literally. Oh, God. Oh! Smashed her upper back up in that ring corner.
Vindicator says, Travis, do you think overall Baker's character and in-ring work was better than Sasha?
par, but different. It's hard to compare the two. Sasha's different. Like, I don't compare anybody to Sasha. She had a better entrance. 2 and... Oh, look at this. Hayter's trying to pin anybody. She's like, you get a pin, you get a pin.
Everybody gets the pins.
Jamie Hayter kissing her pythons. She's trying to bag a classy broad. Give 2 tickets to the gun show.
Why does she only kiss one, though?
That's what you do. You always kiss the right one.
It's weird. Robert Holmes is in the chat. Hey, Robert.
Hey, Robert. You watching this?
Says, I hope Daniel takes the title from MJF.
And it could happen. That one's not for a minute, though. I think we still got a few matches left. But this pay-per-view has been flying. Just match after match after match. And each match is right around 13 to 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, basically. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Did she just blow her knee out?
I don't know.
We both saw it. Me and Taz both saw it. I wonder if that's legit. No, she's fine, or she would have told the referee. So, we're good.
She did hit her kind of weird, though.
Well, she's done it multiple times. I've seen it. And I wonder if they've watched tape and say, hey, use that.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. Long says, hi there, Film. Film's like, oh, yeah, that's right. It's Armpit Time. I love my Jamie and Ruby and Saraya. Film's like, hey, Long, how are you doing today? Walter says, come on, Ruby, get the win. Robert says, Ruby has this match.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. But Jamie Hayter, all 3 of them are right now standing up. They're just passing Saraya around like the movie she starred in. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, she is getting passed around up. Big slaps. Look, she just told them to stop. Oh, now they're both beating her. We'll just say she's no stranger to the double team. You know what I mean?
Gross.
Oh, that's disgusting. Or is it? That's it. 1, 2, Soho. No, so close. Jamie Hayter just gets the shoulder up. Anybody a fan of Soho's hair tonight?
I'm saying Travis says no because he keeps commenting on it.
Well, it's something that's commentable. Have you seen it? It's like 3 different haircuts. She's like, I want to be something here, but something different here, something else here. Is that a thing? Oh, we could do that. All right, Jamie Hayter. The superplex? No. Saraya. Oh, look at this. She's going to powerbomb her into a superplex. Bam! There it is. 1, 2. Oh, I thought Saraya was going to win it right there. She almost had it wrapped up. Steps through.
Ayla's in the chat. Hey,
this
Ayla.
is her finisher. Ruby's done. Look at how deep she sits in that. She's got it locked in. Ruby's going to tap. She's looking at her hands. Jamie Hayter with the clothesline.
Being very, very precise with that clothesline.
Tony Storm. Oh, gets nailed by Jamie Hayter.
They used to be friends.
There's a kick. Flips her up. Oh, drives her head into the canvas. But breakers. Look at this.
Making sure that she gets all up in there.
Oh, Saraya gets nailed. Soho. Neck breaker. Or whatever that is. Destination unknown to end. Hayter with the save. Can't be more exciting than this match is.
Walter says, hey, Ayla. Huang says, hi there, Ayla. Ayla's like, hi, Walter. Ayla's like, hi.
Did you see the glitter cowboy in the front row over here on the...
There's a glitter cowboy?
Right here. Got all sorts of bedazzled shirt on. Looking like Mardi Gras. So right, you can just see the hat now. You can't see the shirt. They have to stand up.
I think it's a woman.
I don't care what it is. It can be a cowboy. You saying women can't be cowboys?
Pico's like, hi,
Hayter,
Ayla.
like, oh, hits Saraya.
I was like, Pico, this match is getting good. Let's go.
Saraya hurt her head. 1, 2. Hayter kicks out. Misses with the spin kick. Ruby Riott. 1, 2. Hayter picks her up. What's she going to do here? Oh, rolls her through. 2 at 3. It's over. Jamie Hayter. Saw that coming. So the women's match was under 8 minutes. 7 minutes, 52 seconds. Toni Storm takes it right to Hayter. Britt Baker's already out. Ruby Soho doesn't care. Is she going to join him? Britt Baker's trying to fight, but she can if it's 3-on-1. Jamie Hayter's already taken out. Ruby Riott doesn't know what to do.
Match, but good so far.
Here it comes, guys. Nope, she throws out Saraya. Throws out Toni. Doesn't necessarily mean it's that she's picking sides yet. This is our home, witches.
Bitches. She said bitches.
I heard witches.
Even though she got pinned by her, so now...
There it is! The Pele kick! Ruby Soho's not done. This destination unknown to Britt Baker. Ruby Soho, the last man standing. She might have lost the match, but she didn't lose the war. Oh, the cameraman just gets taken out. That's a $50,000 camera that just got smashed.
What? Not sure if that
Hopefully
was
that was an old model.
Or what, but...
Some of those cameras can run up to $250,000, but I doubt they're one of those.
Yeah. Hong's like, who's fighting right now, Finn? Ayla says, how long is this on? Forever.
Right there, look at this. More spray paint. Ruby Riott with the heel turn.
But she beat them up, so now she's on their team?
Well, she didn't beat them up. She just threw them out, which tricked the other ladies into thinking she was on their team. They relaxed their guard. Get there! Pele kick. Get there!
She's part of their
Destination unknown. It's the greatest group since the NWO.
This is stupid. So stupid. Ayla, it's on at least until 10 o'clock tonight. Walter says Jamie won. Boom. Pico's like, okay, not a surprise. Yeah, not really. Ayla says, what are you eating, Misty? It's this lemon lasagna recipe that I got off TikTok that I made last night for the UFC pay-per-view. It's pretty good. Walter says, okay, bye, guys. See you Monday for Raw.
Walter.
Bye, Walter. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow night. Ayla says, night. Walter. Harley says, what's up, Ayla? Vindicator says, it's amazing Jade and her belt was left off the show. Maybe it means she is losing at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's tough that she's not on it.
She hasn't been on Dynamite for a while. Mostly Rampage garbage for her television title.
What do we have here? So we've had that match. Christian Cage is done. Jericho's done. Elite's done. Jimmy Hayter done. Joe and Wardlow we still have, and the Guns and the Acclaim we still have. MJF we still have, and Moxley we still have. Yeah. Looks like Moxley's next.
Yep, the Moxley one is next. Yeah. Piccola says, have a good one, Walter. Huang says, hi there, Harley. Ayla says, forever. Sorry to leave that. Yeah, ooh, I bet you're real sorry. Film's like, Huang, it's Ruby versus Jamie versus Saraya. What I'm trying to say is we have a match. Yes, Jamie Hayter won.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Stuff.
Basically, there's a lot of hype going into this one. This one's a pretty big match. This is the end of you. Yeah.
End of you?
What's your beak? Don't wet my pen. What's your beak?
Ayla says, I probably